President Trump announced today he'd be getting rid of reciprocal tariffs on certain items. Local 5's Emma Schroner joins us now. Emma, one of those items is reigniting some back and forth between cattle producers and the president.
Yeah, Alex, beef is listed as a product that Trump is deciding will no longer be subject to these tariffs. I spoke with one cattle rancher who says the ongoing tariff negotiations are just one part of the many things that producers have to juggle right now. President Donald Trump announced he has signed an executive order removing reciprocal tariffs from certain products, including coffee, tropical fruits and fruit juices, and beef. It comes after Trump put a 50% tariff on cattle coming from Brazil earlier this year. The new order would slash this, potentially changing the game for U.S. cattle ranchers. Here in Iowa, producer Justin Robbins says it's too early to feel the full impact this will have.
What I've gathered from you so far is that this move isn't really, you don't know quite yet if it's a net positive or a net negative. You're just kind of waiting to see how things play out.
Wholeheartedly, I'm waiting to see how things play out. I'd love to make as much money on beef every day as I could, but also as in your shoes as a consumer, you know, it still needs to be a very wholesome, high quality, clean protein that you can afford to put on your table.
Robbins says this announcement is just one piece of the puzzle for the challenges cattle producers are facing.
This boils down to supply and demand. And when you're sitting at I believe it's close to a 60-year low in herd inventory, we can only produce so many live calves out of so many live cows.
It's the same sentiment Robbins told Local 5 a few weeks back after Trump told ranchers they needed to get their prices down. During that conversation, he said he wants the president to visit his farm, and now the invitation still stands.
I would love to invite him into my world and how things really happen here, because it's not all sunshine and rainbows. There are lows with the highs.
The Iowa Cattlemen's Association also shares their response with Local 5, saying in part, quote, "While the Iowa Cattlemen's Association and our members understand the sentiment behind some of President Trump's comments, the uncertainty and unnecessary volatility that come with those comments can negatively impact the markets and therefore producers, which is what we want our government officials to recognize." Robbins tells me some challenges might be alleviated by getting younger producers into the industry and making sure ranchers are fully utilizing their land in the correct manner. Alex?